Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to Reassembly with me, Lathrix, and of course, welcome back to the Helios mod for the final time. Although it's been quite a while since the last episode, I have been plotting and I have been planning, and so we will do the final episode building our final ship of the mod before moving on to a different mod and checking out that one as well. So what do I want in my final ship? Honestly, I'm still a little bit torn. No matter how much I think about it, I can't quite decide which part of the Helios mod I actually prefer. Is it the drones? Is it the ability to create swarms of children ships? Or is it just the absolute spam of missiles and all sorts of weapons like that? Even the lasers definitely hold a place in my heart, being able to do a lot of damage very quickly over decent ranges is always fairly cool. The one big thing holding me back is the shape and the fact that the actual Helios mod is quite frail. So the shape of the blocks, of course, is what I'm referring to there. It is quite difficult to make a very tanky ship using this mod, but we will endeavour to do so. And as always, I'm a little bit nervous to try and restart the world, so at the moment we won't be fighting an agent. After having issues with two separate mods, both of them causing my game to crash and wipe the save after restarting the world whilst using a mod, I have become a little bit shy to actually do that. So for now, we'll just be conquering the universe one step at a time. I was going to say world, but that's a little bit short. And once we have had our fill of murdering things, we will go through the wormhole, try to restart the world, and see how it does. Or, to be even safer actually, we'll try and restart the world from going into the save menu. It is called world, isn't it, when you're there? It's possibly just called save, because that would make a lot more sense. So let's find somewhere nice and safe, like one of the stations over here we can just quickly capture, and then let's start producing our final design. Ow. Whilst ramming into absolutely everything. It totally hasn't been like 2 weeks since I've been on Reassembly, honest. Excuse me, thank you for your politeness. Ah, the enemy teams, they can be very polite sometimes. So we give them gifts of drones as a thank you. Actually, lock onto him instead, there we go. Go kill him instead. Oh, don't lock onto him, lock onto all the things over here with very nasty missiles, which could actually very well kill us. This is not the safe location I believed it could be. Although once I do spawn in all the damaged stations, it will have at least some form of defense and I won't be completely on my own. We are really hurt right now, although we have killed a lot of things. Remember, we are not a tanky faction, at all, in the slightest. I have one drone launcher. Fear the singular drones! Okay, now I have a couple more. Let's keep on regenerating, please. Wait. Oh dear. Okay, we need to delete one of our saves right now. This jumble here, the jumble mother, is a bit of a problem because we are actually spawning those instead of the regular spawning ships. Now, as much as I do love my jumbles, they are my children after all, they are my little babies and I do adore them, they're a bit crap when it comes to fighting on their own. So spawning them in as stations to, well, defend us isn't the best idea. So now that's removed, hopefully we'll make one of the more regular ships. I don't have a factory on this one, do I? No, at the moment I don't, because I went full drone. Oh, everywhere's so defended! I just wanted somewhere safe! That's going to be a jumble as well, isn't it? It's too late! Jumbles are everywhere! Is there still a jumble here? With the mother version? There probably is. Or, because we've already made it and then exited the game and came back, there's a chance that's just how it's going to be now. None of those are the mother version, are they? Well, I'm going to die, but at least once I die I'll go somewhere somewhat safe, at least that's the idea. Oh, wow. Sentinels, farmers, everything that wants to kill us, everywhere. At least none of them have nuclear weapons, but honestly I don't think they need it at this stage. Guys, fight each other more than me! I'm a kind soul! Why don't you believe me? Well, I guess if we're going to have one last episode, it might as well start with me being pinned against an asteroid and being killed. I'm still fighting back. Credit to my poor little ship for not giving up. Although my core is definitely exposed at this stage. Come on, lasers! You can do it! Yes! We killed one! You killed two of them! We will never... Well, we are going to die, but we will die slowly and awkwardly. We won't simply die quickly and efficiently for you. I am Lathrix. I do nothing efficiently. Not even die. We were really far away from our safe area. Ah. There we go. Nothing that wants to kill me for at least the screen worth of width. So, let's begin constructing our final ship. I feel like this may take a while. I'm just having a look at some of the different cores and make sure they're all the same. So, what are we going to go with? I think I'm going to have to wait for a second and think to myself exactly what I'm going to do here. Oh, really? That doesn't quite fit? I was hoping that'd fit. That'd be really awesome in terms of getting our style sorted. I mean, obviously this will work, but then the knots themselves are very weak. Time for me to try and think, which of course can only lead to glorious things. This may surprise some of you, but I have no idea what I'm currently doing. It almost looks as if Cthulhu, a flower and a peacock all went together for a night of debauchery and had a collective child. It's not exactly looking very normal, but I think I'm slowly getting the gist of what I want, and it sort of looks like just complete disorganized chaos, which I'm completely okay with. This has been an absolute nightmare to make even remotely symmetrical. A lot of the problems have happened because mirroring a lot of these elements actually causes them to glitch out and then go into other items, or they simply don't work the same way when they've been flipped. Of course, this is a mod, so things like that are expected. This is as close as I can get for it to be truly symmetrical. Only a few problems have been left there, like this bit here not connecting correctly, where on the opposite side it's connecting absolutely perfectly, even though they are mirrored from each other, so you'd expect them to work, but they simply don't. There are a couple more things like that on this ship, but overall, chaos is now finished, with 4 wombs, 2 hearts, a whole host of missiles, and a lot of point defense, and even a few ray cannons, so we can do some damage. The important thing as well is we have a new child ship, the Chaos Junior. This adorable little ship with missiles and point defense and all the good stuff in the universe, and even a couple of leaves, just so it is indeed generating resource. As you can probably already tell in the background, I was just making sure everything worked. I've already been into the universe, and I've started creating the leaf variant of the jumble and some of the chaos. So let's get out there and let's swarm the universe. I want to see at least 100 ships in our fleet by the end of the episode. And so chaos arrives at the universe. Now, one thing I do want to note is that our current firepower really isn't too much, but because of the rate we are spawning all of these daughter ships, we should be absolutely fine in terms of protecting ourselves. I want to completely remove the crystalline faction from this area and get to 100 ships. That's the goal of today. We need 100 little baby chaoses, little chaos juniors following us around, of course with all of the jumbles mixed in as well, because the jumbles are just kind of... they hold a sentimental place now in my heart. That's what I should say. They hold a sentimental place in my heart, never to be truly replaced by any other ship. I do want to say though, the Chaos Mothership, I suppose, let's call it, is really agile in terms of turning and everything else. It is ridiculously easy to handle for something so large, and of course, that's because we have these circles full of thrusters, meaning we have constant turning capability, no matter what type of turn I actually want to do, be it targeting an enemy, or strafing left and right, or going backwards. Anything I want to do, I can do very, very easily. Maybe off camera I'll try and fix up the chaos so like sections like that don't exist, but honestly I'm happy with it as it is. And there we go, just spawning 5 more because why not? We now have 51 ships, need to be nice and slow, make sure they don't get out of range and leave the fleet. Especially since the Chaoses, the Chaos Juniors, actually take quite a long time to fully heal up, to fully create themselves, to find themselves in the universe, because they're made of the larger tentacle segments which have quite a bit of health, but of course take a long time to actually be created as well. I'm watching you! I know you have like 2,000 resource with you right now. Just look at how fast the resource goes up because of the leaves. Oh, I do love this. I really do adore this in every way. Oh, well, you're spinning around. Now, there's 2 stations right next to that wormhole. We don't want to go in the wormhole at the moment, since I'm still a bit shy about it causing issues. We'll do it at the end. Once I've reached 100 ships, we will try the wormhole, or we'll do the safe option and try to restart the world from simply going into the menu. That might be a better idea. We'll see if that actually works. Be nice if it did. Although I do have a horrible feeling that the end of this episode is going to be, and my save file is corrupt. The end. Although I have made a backup of the last video save file, so we can always come back if we need to do something like I forgot something. For instance, trying out the broadsword, which I will do a little bit. Actually, Chaos, come here, buddy. Hey, yo, with your baby Chaos. Here's the only problem with calling it Chaos. It's obviously a good name, because it's a very well-used name. It's Chaos, you know, it means a lot. It's got a name which you instantly know what it's meant to be representing. The problem with using something like that is it sounds so generic. And yes, we are currently using the stem segments for the plants to do this. There we are. You know what? There we go, that's the weapon. That seems reasonable to me. No, how about if we have these on here instead? Okay, there we go. That way we can have some of the Chaos using the broadsword for us. That looks so bad. That looks so bad. It's a thorn. It's got thorns on it, yo. It's like a weird plant. It's fine. Or a kind of looks like a guitar, actually, if you look at it in like the reverse way. Curious. Curious, I think, is the right word there. Be careful. Oh look, it's our old ship. Before I ascended into pure chaos. I feel like I'm not really going to get to see the broadsword in action with so many ships around us at any given time. And this is the last damage station in the crystalline territory, although there's a lot of territory right in front of us, so there should be some enemies. There we go! We found the enemies. Or did they find us and it was actually a trap? So many missiles! How much does the broadsword cost? Only 80. What you could do then, a very disheartened sigh there by me for some reason. If we have to have the broadsword, then fine. Have 2 of them there, and then we could remove a couple of the leaves. The reason why I have these here is to actually block off the spawning location for the womb, so it always spawns on the side. I've removed... It's so weird. I've removed the leaves from the womb, so our newborn always spawn in that direction. Because that's a reasonable thing to say in today's world. Come on, Chaos. I am your best nightmare. Okay, so there's the broadsword, and as you can see, it's a laser. It does what you might think. Although it could do is put that on middle mouse button, there we are. So that it's the... Oh, it does pulse. I was about to say, maybe it's pulsing because we have it on ripple fire, but... Oh, I knew that. Nope, still pulsing. Ha! Ha 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 ha. It's kind of cool. How much damage does it do exactly? 520 per second. That's not bad. I mean, that is not bad. It's not as good as the ray cannons, but... Actually, no, it's better than the ray cannons, but the ray cannons have much longer range because these need to actually charge up. So I assume the broadsword does more damage per second, but with the range difference, I mean, look at that. The ray cannon's the one currently hitting that target. The broadsword's the one which was about half the range, less, because I didn't bother to look at the ray cannon's range there for some reason. Also, forgot to spawn children, to spawn loads at once. Look at all the pretty triangles. Did we really miss a damage station? Oh my lord, we did. Come on guys, back to the centre. Yes, feed me more resource. Nice and slowly, don't want to lose the children. Come on kids, we're going on a field trip to the wormhole in the middle of the galaxy. Because that's a reasonable thing. I'd make the best teacher and have the best field trips. I wouldn't trust me as a teacher. Actually, I wouldn't trust me to do many things. Maybe I'm safer here on YouTube. I can't really do that much here. Unless I influence someone to do something very stupid for me. But then I'd actually need to be influential, and that sounds difficult and boring. Yes! 77, 78, come on, let's get to 100! For chaos! For Nurgle, for Korn, for Slaanesh, and for Zinj. Where should we go next? Let's go to that one over there. Actually, no. Where's the biggest section of the Crystal Territory? To the right, and where we just came from. So let's go to the right so it doesn't feel like a complete waste of time. Whoa, that looks creepy. Oh, that was like my thumbnail a while back. Thank you for recreating the thumbnail, sir. You see? I have the most polite faction known to man, or alien. Because I'm assuming we're not human, honestly. An enemy! Everyone! You know your target. That did not last very long. Now fetch me his resource. I know it's you who has it. Don't try and keep it for yourself. I forget, is there a resource gathering extender in this faction? We have the cyst, which is R capacity. We have the stomach, R capacity. We have the propulsors, which obviously are just the propulsors. We have Bloodseeker's javelins, Eye of Helios, Arm of Helios, Ray Cannon, Hammer of Helios, Spine of Helios, Tumor of Helios. Helios is tumor. That sounds more morbid than I originally intended. No, it doesn't seem like it. Pardon me, but maybe there is. Either way, it made me burp. The belch of Helios. The belch of Helios. That is glorious. Yes! All of this area is now controlled by Lathios. Or Lathios, if we're going with the Helios thing. Which apparently is the correct way to say it, according to all the comments. So I'm going to trust the wisdom of the comments. Oh, yes. Get in that swarm. Get all the resource from them. That is sort of glorious, honestly. Ah! Stop killing my kids! Yeah, take that. My kids have missile launchers strapped to them upon birth. Do your children have missile launchers strapped upon them on birth? I'm not creating you. How are you here? Oh, unnamed spaceship. What even are you? Oh my lord, you're mini-Kale. Give me you. I can't believe you're actually functioning. How did you get into my group? That's the weird one. How did you get into my group? Sure. There we go. It is in my group. Yeah, it's definitely in my group. Did I buy that by mistake at some stage? Did I somehow create it? Am I creating anything? Am I creating anything with a womb? Because if I am, they could be producing their own. No, I'm not. That's just weird then. Nothing else has been weird up to this point. Oh, 93 ships. We are almost there with the most dedicated of swarms. A swarm of chaos. Like locusts, we ravage the land. Yoink. Like locusts, we yoink adorably. Oh, imagine like the little ship, a really high-pitched voice going yoink. That'd be adorable. Oh, okay, I'm trying to make the big one now. Can anyone see those two stuck to each other? How did I create you? I definitely didn't create you. Why am I creating the wrong ships? These are the... Also, I'm going to take that out because it's just too expensive. Take both of those out for now. Oh, wow, the lags, there's so many. I mean, we could lower particle effects and stuff, and that would definitely help out the lag, but it feels wrong to do that. There's one of the Chaos Juniors slowly loading in. Like I said before, they take forever to load in correctly. Actually, shouldn't you be moving by now? You have all the thrusters. Weird. That's weird. 99 ships! 100 ships! 101, 102. You get the general idea. Our swarm has reached a ridiculous capacity now. Maybe we should swap to just drone creating. Oh my lord, if each of these was a drone ship rather than their current variation. It wouldn't be as effective, and it would be a complete FPS killer, but it would be awesome. So, let's try and restart the world, just to see if the crash will happen. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, then we can be safe to reset next time. I haven't saved currently, but honestly, at this point, I was going to change mods anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So, Helios, I have enjoyed you immensely. Really, really loved this mod. Recommend it completely. So far, actually, I have recommended everything we've done. So, let's start menu. Go to Helios. Regenerate world. Please work. Yes. Okay. Although it did this last time. It's going to wait for a bit, and one of two things are going to happen. Either A, it's going to crash after a long time, and then my save file is going to be removed or corrupted. Or B, well, that save file, I should say. Or B, it will actually generate the world. Well, I'm going to be sitting here drinking coffee until it happens. It worked! It actually worked! No crash, no insanity. Here we are, once again, starting. But now we have all of this, and of course, if I were to create my own plants, which I really should have done now I think about it, when we regenerated the world, we would have had those as well. So here we are. Oh, that is glorious. So this mod didn't cause the issue. The last two did, for reasons I think I fixed, like I mentioned. But there we are. We actually have the new world. Isn't it glorious? There's also a good chance that those agents will just kick our butt at the moment because we don't have any allies, and for our resource cost, we are pretty weak. Let's be honest for a second. We're not a strong ship. On our own, we are weak, but we are a swarm ship. We are the heart of Cthulhu's legion. We are the best of the worst. We are special. In short, we are... Wow, that's a really long-range laser. Those are the eyes of Helios, aren't they? Okay. Slowly creating little jumbles here to give me resource. Aw, how sweet. Look at little ones it's giving me. Aw. Can you follow me? Thank you. I have a lot of credits right now. I thought I might as well waste on getting an ally. Well, good to know the AI is as derpy as me. Let's just destroy this asteroid to free him. This won't take absolutely forever, and I will totally not get bored. Oh yeah, I forgot I have these as well. I have two types of laser. That's so pretty. It really is very pretty. Look! Someone with skill and time and dedication built something, unlike me. Excuse me, wish I had shields right now to protect myself a little bit more from the onslaught I'm about to reach. Especially since I'm only currently spawning things which generate resource. Oh, that's a bit on the blocky side. That's gonna be actually really hard to kill because of how blocky it is. Why can't I have squares? I want to build with squares. Oh, my allies are getting destroyed. Oh, we killed one. Killed several. Come on, let's be victorious against the block. Even the broadsword's online and in range. Come on, there's more. Oh, darn it. Back off, back off, back off. That short range laser would have killed me so quickly. And so we get in short range again, but we get in short range with only just him against us, no more though. Thankfully, this ship is very quick. It might not look it, but it is. Could be a lot quicker, obviously, but we've gone for a slightly protected approach. I know that isn't the leader, but just kill it, please. It's like the most threatening thing they've got. Okay. So we lost our big ship, but they definitely lost more. We need to see if we can kill their leader now. Although we're not fully healed up, but it takes so long for me to heal up. There he is again. Lock onto him. Come on, Jumbles. I know you're only good at making resource, but even... Oh, he's got another one of those! Darn it! If I had my Legion with me, you'd all be dead. So, I mean, to be fair, I've already killed lots of you, but still. Ah, my limbs! I love my limbs. They're so useful. For, like, everything. Ah, that didn't go so well. Maybe I should have been creating the larger of the ships. Online. You follow me. This time, let's actually make the Chaos Juniors. Although they can't create resources well, right now we actually need things which are able to shoot missiles and stuff and actually fight for us. They will take a lot longer to actually spawn it in there. Oh, one of our guys is still fighting. Wow, well, its shields are down, so fire missiles, I guess. Look how much health their armor has. It just took 3 volleys of missiles. You're mine as well. Thank you. We need to kill its allies. The big one can't really do much damage. Yay, look at my plants helping out. Yeah, for our plant allies. You came to the wrong neighborhood, friend. We're definitely winning in terms of kill to death ratio. Okay, another one dies, which means we can grab its resources. A bit of us did just fall off, I admit, but still. Again, this was built purely for looks and nothing else, and that's a block. We've got to kill the block. For our own honor, come on. Just how much health does its armor have? Just die! Broadswords, help me out here, guys. That is so weird. They're the plants. They fell off the asteroid. Let's see how you like being outnumbered. And so the agent was vanquished. And we can all sleep happily knowing that the giant block has been defeated. Yeah, take that. Yeah. Desecrate its corpse, oh spinny one. And with that, I'm afraid we are ending the mod and moving on to the next. I am sorry this video took so long to come out, but I'm sure the next time we go into the next mod, they'll be a lot more frequent. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any suggestions for any mods, then please tell me in the comments below. And as always, likes, favourites, shares, comments, all that good stuff helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that Reassembly is a series you wish to see continued in the future. And yes, we have merged with one of our children's ships. A very poetic way to end it, I suppose.